I think that was on me because I tabbed out of Streamlabs. It says I'm reconnected. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I didn't even get the leave sound. For all I know, they could still be here in complete silence. Hello? Yeah. I don't know if they can hear me though, or if they can hear you. Yeah, I thought that might be a thing. But I really don't want to do solo commentary. I could just talk to myself and they will think that I'm insane. No, you can be as judgy as you want. Wait, I can frame you. I can act like you're saying something horrifically offensive and they'll never know. Hmm. I don't know if I know that I'm live. Thank you. Please let me say hello in chat. Please. Why am I not allowed to say hello? I don't think anyone's real. That's out of character that no one's here. Please don't play a video on my phone while I'm trying to stream. Let me out. Normally someone would be in chat at this point. I'm scared. Why is this person in my server? No, I shouldn't call them out like that. That'd be rude. Miles, if you're listening to stream right now, I have gossip for you when you come back. Oh my god, Bread's messaging me. You are there? I cannot see you. Where? Have you been trying to communicate to me and no, hang on. All right, Bread, you have to tell me what they're saying. You have to show me the screenshots. Okay, at least I have proof that you guys can hear me. Why can I not see chat? That's really fucking funny. It's here, we just undid Twitch. What the fuck? Alright, Bread, you're just gonna be the, you're the link. I'm just gonna open Twitch on my phone again. It says disconnected from chat, and it's okay, well, fucking connect then. Idiot. Okay, you guys say something, and maybe I'll see it now. And if you don't say anything, I'm assuming you're all dead. It says connected to chat, but it doesn't like give me an option to read it. So like, oh my god, women! Women. Thank you, Glitch. Hello, a random spooky leaf. Okay, so I might have to do solo commentary because I don't think I can actually talk to my friends. Well, I mean, I can talk to my friends, but you guys can't talk to my friends. Oh my god, that stream took 9 minutes to get right. If I sound different, I'm on a new mic. I'm suddenly like very scared to tell you all what's going on. I'm like intimidated. I've hyped it up too much. What if you're just disappointed? Well, I'm gonna cope by just drawing a really tiny Tam. What the fuck is that thing? It's a really tiny Tam! What? What's wrong? Okay, I might have fucked this up actually. I think I might have made some mistakes. See, the good thing about like not having music is that you guys can go put on your own music. I'm just looking out for you. That's what this is. Why do you have such a problem with this tiny Tam? Look at them. Look how small they are. Oh, Miles, I feel that. Okay, I guess I really want to like tell you guys what is going on. But I don't know where to start. I guess like God, this is so fucked up. This stream is only gonna last like an hour, by the way. I just want to like tell you all what's going on and like say hi to chat and all that jazz. I can't believe it took me 10 minutes to like actually be able to say hi to chat. I just thought you were all ignoring me. I thought you all hated me. Miles, I literally kin you. I am you right now. I guess we could like I don't know, my keyboard's not going away and that's like really upsetting me. I'm just gonna draw another tiny Tam. Oh yeah, I have hand cam, by the way. Isn't that cool? Yeah, I don't think it's like an option. I think if you're like streaming a phone game or something, you have to also have a computer to like run the audio through. Look, I don't have a lot of other options, okay? I guess okay, explanation 1, I don't have a computer at the moment. Let me get something. This is Hex. You can't really tell because the camera's like really zoomed in, but this is just 2 hard drives in a box, and that's all that Hex is at the moment because all of her pieces are across the pond. But I don't recommend streaming on mobile. I think TikTok streamers do this. Can we get a forearm reveal? I guess. That's a forearm. It's like the wrist part. It's not a lot. I do appreciate the pleading emoji though. That makes me like feel really cool and special. Oh my god, thank you. Do you really think they're a 10 out of 10? I'm flattered. What's wrong with my forearms? They're not scandalous. Rude. You guys are so mean to me. Az! No! Don't even joke about that. Anyways, okay. I really do want to talk about like where I've been and everything. So if you guys want to like take any guesses first, because I think that'll be funny, and then like whoever gets the closest guess, gets a jar of candy. Colombia. Okay. Interesting. Colombia, but north. Both of you, what is wrong with you guys today? I'm not saying that one out loud, Miles. You're sick in the head. Bread, can you elaborate on Colombia but north? Okay, so just a lot of like South American based guesses. Um, you guys are right on like the south part, but you need to go south a lot more. The northern part of, I don't think that's Colombia anymore. I think you've invented a new country. Am I allowed to like draw a blunt on Twitch.tv or will I be murdered? I'm gonna draw Ralsei from memory. Hang on, this will be hilarious. No, Santa's north, idiot. God. Oh, that's a really good idea, Aztec. I don't know fucking anything about Pokemon. That would work so well. Guys, do you like my Ralsei? He's smoking a fat doink. Hang on, I do wanna explain all the stuff I was gonna explain before we do that. Like I wanna get all the serious stuff out of the way. Can I please make my fucking keyboard go away? Oh my god. This is more important. Aztec, I'll ban you. You can literally name it, by the way, and I won't know what it is unless it's like Charizard. Stuff like that, because everyone knows who that is. I wish it wasn't like completely silent in this room. I feel horrible. Sligoo. Um. A 6-foot horsecock? Miles, a 6-foot horsecock. Sligoo is like a snail. Okay. Thicker than someone's neck. That's so thick. Alright, Sligoo is just a regular snail. Hey, bread. Bread. Hey, don't say that, okay? That's not okay. You're so right. He is just the coolest. Good save. All right, I drew Sligoo. Do I get like money when I get it right? I do get money? Give me money right now. Oh, wait, I'm not sure I actually have like my alerts set up properly. There's not going to be a good noise. Like, if anyone gives me money, they're not even going to know. I'm a disgrace. Thank you for the money, Miles. Okay, that is like actually a really, really good stream idea, but can we save that for like a stream that I actually have set up? Oh, you won't be paying me? Okay. Aztec, you know I can't do ad time. You know it. How the fuck am I supposed to do ad time? I don't have the buttons. Okay, you got. I'll make my own ad. I have to blow my nose. Hang on. I'm gonna blow my nose into the mic. Are you thirsty? Say goodbye to that sensation with water. Water is an innovative new product invented by our best engineers from around the world. With water, anything is possible. Everyone who has ever lived needed water. Um, uh, I can't think of anything else. How do I promote water? Made up out of some of the sexiest atoms, including hydrogen, oxygen, uranium, thallium, arsenic, polonium, and hydrogen. Again, water. Yeah, that's my ad. Oh, there's no side effects to water, except for the fact that everyone who's drunk it has died. But like not immediately, so you can't ever prove that it was water that killed them, except for the people who drowned in water, because then water did kill them. Um, but other than that, there's no deaths associated or side effects associated with water. Thank you. What's its price? Its weight in gold. Thank you. 24K, by the way, not just like any gold. What do you guys think of my impromptu water ad? I think I did really well. I really liked the part where I listed all the parts of water, because I'm really proud of myself for like remembering all the. Oh, you think it sucked? Okay. Any other opinions? Oh my god, thank you, Miles. That means so much to me. Do I even have water? Oh, it's so far away. 10 out of 10. It was all right, I guess. Well, bread, nobody asked you. I mean, except I did literally explicitly ask. I keep bumping my mic. What happens? What happens if I flick my mic? What would that sound like? How does that sound for you guys? I'm assuming that was just like a big thump. Oh my god, you drink water every day? Did you know that that makes you sexier? You fuck water? Aztec, that's kind of weird, right? Like hydrophilia. I don't think you're like allowed to do that. Oh, I should guilt trip people for that. But I think in order to explain how funny that situation is, I need to explain all the situations before it. Okay. Okay. All right. Now it's time for the serious stream part. Let's start from the beginning. So, long ago, in like the butt crack of Kansas City, I was born. Um, uh, okay, I think that's a little too far back. I don't know where to go from there. You're hydrophobic. It just do a draw my life. Holy shit, I actually could. You're a genius. I need to take a picture of my setup, by the way. You guys cannot imagine how bad this is. I literally have my iPad just stacked on the top of like a bunch of cardboard boxes. It's already like basically 2017. I think Draw My Life's were like a 2014 thing, but that's okay. Um, so this is here. We're gonna like wait. Can I just base it off of this? Okay. So for starters, penis cum plus women equals tam. All right, that's how I was made because that's how babies are made. So then, um, when I was like four, I no, when I was like six, I really liked snails. So Slagoo. um, and then we lived in Germany for 4 years, and there's like a lot of snails there, so I'm representing Germany with snails. And then we moved to the US, and we lived there for like a million years, and that's not really relevant. But the relevant part is that when I got a fast food job, I smelled weed all the time, which is where fat doink comes in. um, uh, oh, and before all that happened, um, 9/11. Oh, you can't see it. 9/11. And then women. Oh, this implies that like 9/11 directly had to do with. No. 9/11 caused women. Understandable mistake. I really hope no one's home right now because I sound so fucking insane. You know how we were talking about Pokemon earlier? I'm assuming this is the Pokemon evolution of like Tam, Slagoo, um, Smoker, Ralsei. Yeah, this is the Tam Pokemon. That is the Tam Pokemon. Or they would just be like a dragon, I guess. Everyone knows Doink Ralsei evolved from a snail. This is so fucking stupid. Oh my god. Why am I funnier on this? Like, oh, I keep bumping my mic into things. Why am I funnier on this fucking stream than. Ugh. Maybe it's because I don't have like anything else to rely on. I have to be funny because like nothing else about this situation will make it work. I'm really thirsty, but my water bottles are so far away. I don't want to leave for a second in case something bad happens. There's a bomb? Where? Oh, there is also like fun fact. I was like sketching like nude anatomy the other day. On the far right side of the oh, that's not a bomb. Understandable mistake. That was just me making sure the pen works. I like to think of it as a ball of yarn. You know, it's all about perspective and mindset and like how you handle the situation. And I choose to perceive this live grenade as a ball of yarn. Thank you. I'm not gonna yell bomb as loudly as I can. Oh my god, you people. This house is a fucking biohazard. Hi, Blob. I just heard a door open. Oh, God. Someone's like doing construction work downstairs. I'm fucking terrified. Hi, Triv. Blob, I really like the. Oh my God, it was the bomb. Home intruder moment. Bread, that's really fucking funny. Home intruder moment. Why does it say penis cum plus women? Oh, that's how babies are made, and we were doing a Draw My Life. That's also where 9/11 comes in. It's not a long story. I just explained it in like 2 seconds. Get wrecked. Yeah, I think penis cum plus women at least like makes sense. It's everything else going on that you should be concerned about. You haven't watched the Tam stream in a while. I'm so sorry that that this is your first one in so long. Like genuinely from the bottom of my heart, I'm sorry. Yeah, technically I could listen to music and I could listen to any music I wanted and you guys wouldn't be able to hear it. It's not a psych ward. Why does everyone think it's a psych ward just because it's like made of pure white cinder block walls? Like it's not a psych ward. Come on. Tam, where are you? I'm so glad you asked. Okay, so Blob, now that you've asked me directly, I feel like I have no choice but to answer honestly. You know how I've been talking about like going to university. Oh, you've seen the server. Excellent. Then I don't need to say anything. I am literally in Australia. Like this isn't a bit. If it wouldn't be a huge hazard, I would like show you guys my student visa, but it has my full name on it. Um, but that's why the server's upside down. I moved there, so it's going to be upside down for the next like 3 years, depending on my degree. I'm not pointing the camera out the window. That's unsafe. Oh my god, people. That's why I haven't been active recently. Cause this is like same thing. Um, excuse me. Because it turns out it is it's pretty difficult to like stream or even like be online consistently. When you're moving across the world, like and across the Pacific Ocean and everything. That's why Hex is in pieces. I'm gonna rebuild her here. I like already know. I already have like my eye on a few parts. Um, and I'm gonna get some other parts from Aztec, and it's gonna be grand. And yeah, I am here. Oh, I mean, don't say y'all. Aztec and Kem are here because they were like born here like losers. I'm here on a student visa to study and like pursue a higher education because amazingly, literally moving to another country and just like surviving on your own is actually cheaper than, the average college in the US. You just noticed Riley. Please don't call him that. Thank you. I don't know if a dead name joke would be like funny. So, wait, Miles is in Australia? Dude, come and visit me. Oh, that reminds me. So, I got through 23 hours of flight time, near consecutive, 6 airports, and 3 countries. Um, and when I got to Australia, I took a rapid antigen test and it came back negative. And then I spent 5 days on campus and immediately got COVID. And it is actually COVID this time. And now I have to stay in my room for 7 days. And it is day one and I'm already losing my mind. I'm also like, I'm not even mad. I'm just impressed. Like six airports and then like a few days on campus and instantly. Like, COVID safe my ass. The 6 airports were more COVID safe. How is this possible? Yeah, the Victorian government like told me to take it easy, but I'm fucking bored, so I'm gonna stream and God can't stop me. I can normally stay inside for ages. I'm great at staying inside for ages. I don't have a computer. I have a 2017 iPad and the cheapest smartphone I could buy at T-Mobile. Like, it's I mean, I could just like hold Hex's hard drives in my hands and like think about playing Minecraft really hard. Everyone sub to Tammer, you hate people with COVID. Give Tam money or they will die. They will die. Oh God, see, I'm coughing right now. That's me dying because you're not subscribing. I'm gonna guilt trip you all. Why did it go 160p? Oh my God, my bitrate is plummeting. It's okay. I think 160p is what this is. Oh yeah, I have like here. I'm gonna like fuck up the setup slightly. This is that's Hex. And that's a box with 2 hard drives in it, and that's all she is at the moment. I had to quarantine. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna get the parts for Hex. Like I just need because I'm just gonna take a bunch of Aztec's old parts. So, oh, what? My bitrate is in the hundreds. Why is it so low? Come back. This is so fucking funny, but at what cost? What happened? Why did it do that? How do I. Please, come back to me. I don't know how to fix this. Everything's gone wrong. Wait, you can still hear me? Yeah, Blob, I think you're lying. Um, yeah, let's keep the audio quality. Output resolution 7. Okay, that's all good. Shriv, I don't know what you expected. Okay, like I warned you all that this is what it was going to be, and you all you were no, you're gonna be fine. You all doubted me. Blob can hear me, but I don't think anyone. It says reconnected. My bitrate is normal. Can you hear me? Are we good? When you see shit move, can you see it move? I made it. God damn it, you just. Yeah, there's we got a fat doink in the corner there. I hope that's okay. I had to close my window for this stream and it warmed up in my room so fast. I'm dying. Anyways, where was I? Quick recap because I think a few people just joined. Long story short, I moved to Australia really fast. And I didn't catch COVID from the 6 airports, 3 countries, and 23 hours of flight time. But then I spent 2 days on campus and immediately tested positive. The butterfly effect of 9/11 to rouse I with a fat doink. What? I want a tattoo that says caused by 9/11. It's so hard to write. Good enough. There's my hand keeps running into this, which is holding my iPad up. It's literally just stacked on a bunch of cardboard boxes. Like, that's the setup, so however scuffed you think it is, like, to watch, it's much more scuffed for me. Oh no. Thank you all for joining me on this horrible, horrible adventure. Hello, world. Yeah, probably not this stream because it's so fucked up and like I want to be able to do this in like a chill way when I can actually like focus on what I'm saying. But at some point I do really want to talk about like how I got here, I guess, and like how like the student visa thing worked because the way that I did it is very unusual and basically I'm like the sexiest bitch alive. Like the way that I pulled it off has just given me unmeasurable hubris. Like you would think it would give you anxiety, but like having survived it, I think it actually cured my anxiety. I'm gonna draw another Rouse eye. He's gonna be really small though. Hi, Blob. Yeah, we made it work. We're pretty cool. Oh, God. Triv's making a bad decision. But yeah, I really want to talk about that at some point. Like, how is Doink Growlsite caused by 9/11? Don't worry about it. It's not your business. But yeah, like on a proper stream, I really want to talk about all that stuff in more detail because I think it's interesting and I'm like so proud, I guess, of what I managed to do. But not this one because this one's really fucked up. About me fucking getting a student visa and moving halfway across the world, Blob. What do you think? I don't have a lot else to be proud of at the moment. I'm just gonna draw a fucked up eyeball, I think. I'm gonna draw an eyeball that's a person. Hang on. Eyeball. No, don't apologize for that. I'm just bantering with you. You're fine. I want it to be like ripped. What do you guys think of my new OC? This has never been a draw in my life. This is just. Okay, I know he has like a really sharp chin. And like hair kind of like this, but then it's like also long. Yeah, that's perfect. Nailed it. First try. Next question. This is like a VTuber guy named Vox. I don't know a lot about him. I just know that Miles likes him. I'm glad that everyone likes the eye guy. Alright, give me more bullshit to draw. I have like. I genuinely have just like a Google Doc full of differences, like between America and Australia that I've been making. Like I don't, just to help me cope, I guess. I didn't think that they were. I knew there were going to be a lot of differences, but I didn't think there were going to be as many as there were. Like, just like the smallest things. Like, for example, they're okay, like let me find a blank spot. So like our light switches look like this. And like that's the switch part. It's like actually like a big long device. And then for them, it's just like a tiny like sort of square. Like and it's just like that. And that like shit like that is weird. Like you can turn the outlets off. Um like his friend nose guy. What? Spooky Leaf, what the fuck is that referring to? That is has me lost in the sauce. But yeah, just like little differences like that. Like lemonade isn't real. Like what they call lemonade is just what we call like Sprite or 7 Up. It's like soda and it's carbonated. I'm not what they I think they do have what we call lemonade, but like it's called something else. It's called like I'll turn your outlet off if you're not careful, Tam. Dude, earlier I thought that our toaster was fucking broken because I'm like, yo, it's plugged in and it's not working. So I had to like eat my bread raw. And I came back that evening and I was like, hey guys, is the toaster broken? And my roommate's like, did you turn the fucking outlet on, you American? And I wanted to like throw myself into a volcano. Why is it carbonated? Because it's soda. It's not actual lemonade. It's literally just fucking 7 Up. Bread is good raw. It can be, but like this I was just like really looking forward to like some toast and butter that day, and I didn't have that, and that was really upsetting. Oh, the eyeball. Okay, I'll draw another Oh, hey, no IMC. Hey, are you a fan of this horrible, horrible stream? Let's draw a nose guy for eye guy. Thank you for the suggestion. He's not ripped, sadly. Oh, my chat is not updating live. I have to like scroll down. Do they not have strawberry lemonade? They do actually. They do have strawberry lemonade. But I think it's still like going to be carbonated and everything. There was a bottle of it at the that IGA. I'll like go get some next time I'm out and about. But right now, if I step foot outside my unit, like you know, I die. I've had more raspberry lemonade than strawberry lemonade. At work, I would literally just like make a giant glass of lemonade and then I would like scoop some of our raspberries up and put it in there and like mix it up. Oh, and it's so good. Because our raspberries are fucking delicious. And like when you use like fresh raspberry, oh, it was amazing. 10 out of 10. Public transportation here is definitely better. Couldn't you just add strawberries to lemonade to make strawberry lemonade? Yeah, probably. They don't break up as easily as raspberries, though. How have you never heard of raspberry lemonade? What? That is like the most common, like, second, like, I'm amazed. Maybe in some states, strawberry lemonade is more common, but where I'm from, it's like you have lemonade and then you have raspberry lemonade. Like, they are the two most common kinds. Yeah, I'm really glad that it's good because my campus is out in the middle of fucking nowhere. And I don't have a car or know how to drive. In what world is strawberry more popular? Literally, we had to go fucking searching for strawberry lemonade because they would only buy like 10 bottles for the entire store every fucking summer. Do you have a bike? No. I'm thinking about getting one. But like on hot days, it would genuinely be fucking lethal to try to get anywhere on a bike. I'm trying to get used to Celsius, and I hate it. Celsius is good for science. Fahrenheit is good for like measuring actual day-to-day temperatures of the weather outside, and I will die on this fucking hill. I think like Miles and I have had this argument like 800 times. Thank you, Miles. I have to like remember to. Tim Hortons used to have frozen raspberry lemonade. It was better than sex. Aztec at Fahrenheit can also be negative. What are you talking about? Like, you get into the negatives pretty easily where I used to live. Source, trust me. Yeah, I referred to my baggage as like weighing something in pounds, and Aztec just immediately started clowning on me. You've never been somewhere where it's a negative temp? Triv, get the fuck out of my chat. You privileged piece of shit. You've never suffered. How have you never been somewhere where it's in the negatives? Actually, where do you live? But like, I'm just assuming like ass deep in Louisiana. But like, you've never been outside that area. What? 20 something is super cold here. You're all pathetic. Dude, that was something. Okay, I can like. No, negative 2 degrees Celsius is nothing. That's just below freezing. That's like 28 degrees Fahrenheit. Like, that's warmer than your average freezer. You'd be completely fine. Triv lives on the fucking equator. Yeah, 0 Celsius is the freezing point of water, but like the freezing point of water is not as cold as you think. Like, we go out, like, you can just hang out in the 20s outside. Like, it's not that bad. No, Clover, don't be mean to yourself. Yeah, after like, I don't know, after like negative 20 F ish, I would say there's no point in counting the difference between like Fahrenheit and Celsius because your body is just going to register that as really fucking cold. Like, like either way. Stop telling me your state. Oh my god, people. Yeah, it was really funny because I'm like reading all this stuff about like where uh oh It's not like we're in Ohio. We should all list our addresses so we can see how cold it is where we all live. That's a great idea. It's still just like it's not a good habit to have, I would say. I always talk about how like IP addresses don't actually give you that much info because like at most they narrow it down to city, which is like in most people's cases still going to be a fuck ton of people. But now I live in like regional Victoria, so if someone gets my IP address, that narrows it down to like 6 people immediately. So it's like actually dangerous now. No, I know that it's like a little important, but it's every like people talk about IP addresses as if they're like having your fucking birth certificate, and it's like no, like you don't get someone's name, for example, like you don't get someone's full name. Actually, you might, depending on the holder of like who's paying the internet at that house. But like people talk about them as if they give you a lot more information than they actually do. But no, I'm not trying to say like just start listing your IPs in chat. Jesus. Actually, no, do that. Everyone drop your IP address in chat. Um, if it has a 69 in it, your name is literally in your name. Like, there's no guess there. It's really easy. I also feel like I'm just good at guessing names. Thank you, Glitch. Thank you. That is, you're a true fan. I'm gonna give you $10. Can I put Adrian's old IP in chat, or is that still doxing? I think it's still doxing. I should pick a house somewhere on Google Maps and just use that as a fake IP as an address. Yeah, I just picked this random Culver's in like fucking Utah. And I made that address Adrian's nickname in my server, so it looked like I had just fucking doxed his address. It was really funny. Yo, I would fucking kill a man for a donut right now. I don't know why. I'm just really craving donuts and I can't like um go get some because, you know, the whole biohazard situation. I would kill a woman. That's progressive. Yeah, they have donuts. I'm just not allowed outside my fucking unit. I have a specific pastry shop in mind that I saw the other day while I was in town and I can't go there and I'm sad. I don't think they have DoorDash. They have Menulog, which I keep getting ads for every 10 seconds. All my ads have Australian accents now. It's dude, the other day I was talking to someone after class cuz they couldn't figure out like what building they were supposed to go to, so I was like pulling up the map and everything. And they're like, "Oh, by the way, where are you from? I can't place your accent." I I'm from the fucking Midwest. I have never in my entire life had someone tell me that I have an accent. It blew my mind. Like, I I felt honored. It was incredible. Like I was thinking about it for like an hour afterwards. I would have probably thought about it for more than an hour afterwards. But then it like turned out that someone in my unit had COVID, and then like the rest of my day kind of got a little preoccupied. No, there's more than that. You have southern, northern, like Minnesota accents, New York and Boston and Baltimore. If you count all three as separate, they are very similar. Baltimore isn't similar. It's like kind of a thing on its own. I feel like Northern is not a main accent because you hear it so rarely. Fuck, I forgot about Jersey. New Jersey. Like, a lot of people who live, like, in the area where you would sort of expect to hear a Northern accent, they don't actually have that. Like, you have to go to, like, redneck Minnesota before you start hearing it. We were talking to a guy in a Best Buy the other day who had like the faintest hint of a Minnesotan accent because we were asking about anti-static bags, and every time he said the word bag, he was saying it like bag, like big. It was so weird. It was really interesting because like you never hear that accent. Oh fuck, I forgot Appalachian accents. I don't think I really know the difference between like an Appalachian accent and a Southern accent. Because the only like Appalachian person that I've heard like who has an accent um, is a friend of mine, and I've heard them talk a few times, and they like to me they just sound like Southern farmer. I think I have a standard American accent, but it goes Vietnamese if I'm switching between the two languages. That makes sense. When I was learning Spanish on Duolingo, I would like um after like a session of learning that, I would like have a Spanish accent for a few words before I was like, wait, no, turn it off. What's really interesting, I don't know what um oh, glitch. I feel like you do have an accent, but I have no fucking idea what it is. Like, you don't sound quite like Midwest or anything. Like, it is like, I call it speech impediment. I don't know. Maybe it might be that. I genuinely don't know. It just like I don't know. To me, it just sounds like you have like a faint accent, but I don't know what it is. Tam, wait. Do you think I have a Canadian accent? No, not really. I think you like I have met people who have like more of like a Canadian accent in the U.S. than you do. You talk like completely like you're reading from the dictionary. You talk very clearly. I can do a hardcore one if I try, but I don't know if I normally have one at all. Yeah, I don't think you do. Because I feel like is it's I know it's like Minnesotan, but I don't know if it's Canadian as well to like pronounce like bag, like bag, and stuff like that. And like I think they pronounce eggs differently as well, like eggs. I think when I was in person school, I'd have one because I was in the middle of nowhere. White boys who unironically say I feel like I say that like um you know that post talking about how this one Japanese particle like basically translates to in it, like to like bit of a hot day out in it. Like I think that's basically just what like bit of a hot day out, eh? Like using like or like a like that. I feel I don't know if that is actually a Canadian Midwestern thing, but I feel like it is because I don't hear anyone else say it. Yeah, you're supposed to like pronounce R's like kind of with the front of your mouth, even though like that naturally makes a W sound, but like if you're like a, you know, proper, then you can like manage to pronounce it sort of with the front more. And I never learned how to do that. So I like every time I pronounce like an R, like dragon, like for example, like the R in dragon always just goes to one side of my mouth. So if I'm like saying out loud a sentence that has a lot of R's in it, like my entire face just looks so lopsided because every time I come across an R, I just only use one side of my mouth. I don't know, I don't like it, but I don't actually care about fixing it. So that's whatevs. It makes me quirky. It'd be good character design, I guess. I was reading this textbook I found online about Japanese grammar because I've been learning it on the side recently. There was a part about ne and ka. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Particles, and I could not stop thinking about the init post. Remember, if you guys are too funny, I will like cough up a lung and die of COVID, and then my death will be on your hands. So don't do that. Oh, I wanted to do like a an Australian snack like tasting stream. It would be a tasting stream where I like try a bunch of different Australian snacks, but then I ate them all before I started streaming. I have a few candies left over, but I can like oh yeah, Clover. I don't think you were here at the beginning. So I like moved to Australia and that part was fine. I didn't get COVID from that. But then I lived on campus for like 2 days and then I did get COVID from that. I got the double lines of death on the rat test. Yes, I'm literally in Australia. That part's not a bit. I would show you a copy of my student visa, but that would be like, you know, that has my full name and everything. That wouldn't really be a good idea. But yeah, that's part I'm actually there. Slash serious. Thank you. The getting there part was is so far easier than the actual like university part because it's like the first week and no one knows what's going on. Show us your legal documents or you're not a real streamer. Is Tam gonna have an Australian accent after a year? I better not. I'm gonna be so mad if so. I'm like consciously avoiding it. I don't wanna. Dude, my hands are so dry. Holy fuck. I'm looking at them right now and they're just like disgusting. They're so ashy. If you have to consciously avoid it, then it's too late. It has been what? Okay, it's Saturday now, so it's been about a week. It has been 7 days. Like, there's no way I have an accent yet. I mean, consciously avoid it is in like, I like, I'm like, when I'm thinking about McDonald's, I'm like, I'm gonna call this a McDonald's, and if I ever call this a Macca's, you have to shoot me on sight. Every time you stream, it'll tell you if you're doing an accent. Thank you. I do think I'm going to get really good at faking an accent. Like, because, like, practice through exposure and all. Yeah, that's what they call McDonald's, is Macca's. They also call it, like, McDonald's when they say the full name, because they're wrong. But, Okay, one thing that I will say is isolation, like when you're in isolation for COVID, they just call it like ISO for short. That's a banger. Like I stand I stand by that. We should all just say that it's three letters, it's snappy, it's short, it's less scary than the word isolation. It's perfect. Hmm. There was something else I wanted to say. Oh yeah, I was talking about snacks. Yeah, I wanted to do like a stream or like a video or something where I like tried a bunch of Australian snacks. But yeah, I just ate them all in like rapid speed because they were fucking delicious. So real quick, I'm just gonna break them down. Burger rings, original flavor, okay, like they taste good. Um, I would say yeah, just solid snack, like 7 out of 10. Chickadees, which was recommended to me by Aztec, are also okay. They're kind of like shape wise, they're kind of like puffy Cheetos, but taste wise, it's like just a very, very faint chicken taste. They're like very subtle, kind of boring, but still like good, okay for snacks. 6 out of 10. They have a kind of chip called French fries, which I got just because that was like fucking hilarious to me, but they're kind of boring. It's just salt and vinegar chips, but like in like really thin, skinny little sticks. Like 4 out of 10. Like you just ruined a perfectly good salt and vinegar chip. Um, what else? There's shapes, which I've only had the chicken crimpy flavor, but they were fucking amazing. 11 out of 10. I just want shapes. Like I had those first, and that like ruined my perception for all the others because I'm like, none of them are going to stand up to shapes. Candy wise, I've had Tim Tam's original flavor and white, which, like I had to have those because, like, it's in the name. Come on. Those were pretty good. I think I like the original more than the white ones though, because like the chocolate is just ugh. Mint slices are banger. Um, I think that's actually all the candy I've had so far. I have like more in my closet, but I haven't tried them yet. So I'll keep you guys posted. That so far is like genuinely one of my favorite parts is just getting all the new like snacks and candies and whatnot to try out. Like that is so much fun. Like just kind of like having that opportunity, I guess. I don't know. It's nice. What a fucked up little stream. Oh my god, Twitch is freaking out. Please let me see chat. Please. Please. Thank you. All right, if anyone said something funny in that time period, I did not see it. You will have to repeat it. I don't need to see chat. Okay. I see how it is. Yeah, I'm excited about. I want to try like fish and chips at some point. So far, I've only had the chips part. That was really good. They invented. Oh no. It's back. It's okay. Okay, we're just going to assume that that was like someone on my internet briefly downloading a terabyte of hentai, and now it's okay. It's gone. Oh no. Okay. My God. Oh no. I'm just watching. Like I'm watching it. Like it's like plummeting, and then it's like skyrocketing back up. It's like I'm watching the fucking stock market. As long as you guys can hear me, I think it's okay. I like like glitch just going, well, it was nice knowing you all. Is Australian dorm Wi-Fi just a stock market for bitrate? No, just Australian Wi-Fi is a stock market for existence. I don't even have an Australian SIM card yet because like I'm running into. Let's see. Miles, what does cover mean in that context? Oh, okay. Yeah, I feel like they have a very different fandom, don't they? Oh, lie. Like uh-oh. Is it Hollow or Hello Live? I don't think I've ever said it out loud before. This is fucking me up. Holographic. Okay, so Hololive. But that sounds bad. Holographic, I'm gonna develop a stutter out of rage. That's not how like VTubers like the entire concept started, but they kind of helped like popularize it and everything. It's fine. 17 FPS is fine. It's okay. My bitrate is fine. I don't know what you guys are talking about. It's fine. Everything's fine. It's literally like uh-oh. Right, it's now at a stable-ish 2000. 2000 like 3000. Nope, no back to 2000. It's stable-ish though. You know, it's not like I don't know what you guys are complaining about. It's fine. Yeah, I was literally getting a bit rate of 5. That is unheard of. It was really funny though, Your Honor. Look, like having like a bad setup is okay if it's funny. Remember that, kids. Yeah, I feel like Miles, I feel like they probably wouldn't like I don't think the male stars would do as well as Niji Sanji's because it's like they their fandom I feel like has a lot more like weebs who are in it for the anime girls. It's okay if it's funny. That's a good lesson to teach kids. That is a good lesson to teach kids. The problem is with kids is they just think that a lot of things are funny that aren't actually. I'm going to draw a really small Aztec. There we go. Back in December, Niji Sanji, another agency company who was really popular, debuted their first male gen, Luxium, and their second male gen, Noctix, a week. God, why do they have such, like, cooler names? Like, no offense to Hololive, but, like, Noctix, that's banger. Teach kids that they're wrong all the time forever. Ah, rip. Poor bastards. Aztec is so much fun to draw because he's literally just a fucking cube. I wonder if Aztec is still here. We should just start talking shit. And then if he doesn't show up to defend himself, then we'll know he's not here. I love how it sounds like they're just manufacturing these people. Streamlabs is the laboratory where I know where you're going with this. Streamlabs is the laboratory where they make streamers. Hololive is the live-ratory where they make VTubers. It's just how the cookie crumbles. I'm going to draw Paisley. They look terrified for their life because Paisley is always terrified for their life. I'm going to draw an Amogus bean. I'm going to draw a really long Among Us bean. I can't comprehend Paisley with anything other than little dot eyes. I wanted them to look just terrified. Big step. I'm going to draw a cat. Aww. Look at him. He's a little guy. Do tabbies have an M on their head or a W? I can't remember. Miles, what the fuck does that mean? Are you guys right-handed or left-handed? And if you answer left-handed, I'll have you executed. It's an M, okay. Now it just looks like he's like McDonald's. Oh, that's yeah, I watch Iron Mouse sometimes. I watch Steel Rat. I'm gonna give this cat wings because I said so. Oh, you were born left-handed. That sucks. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to kill you. My brother's left-handed, but he's like fucked up in a lot of ways. So I'm gonna stab this Among Us through the chest with a sword. Warrior Cats OC. I'm right-handed. That's how you get bitches. Miles, you don't get any bitches. I said it. I get so many bitches, they throw pants at me. No, those aren't bitches. You're not even attracted to bitches. You're attracted to, like, I don't know, what's the. Uh. Gilf, but not like grandpa, for like gamer. Pit players are my baby girls. Do you remember, like, sorry, I just like there was saw this post the other day on Tumblr that like reminded me of this. But what was it with like people with blue eyes talking like that about their eyes? What was the deal with that? Like, I don't think that like bullying based off of physical appearances is good, but I feel like once they started talking like that, we should have, like, come on, right? And just to clarify, like, if you have blue eyes, I'm not like dissing that. That's fine. I mean, like, specifically the people who would be like, well, my eyes are like gray in this light, but then in this light they turn like cerulean. And like what? I no. What? Like, be a human person. What is wrong with you, you pretentious bitch? You know? You feel me? You picking up what I'm saying? I had this girl in 7th grade constantly guilt trip me because I had blue eyes and she had like a hazel. What? What was she guilt tripping you for? My stepbrother was like that. My condolences. I'm running out of room. Can you draw a super tiny Tam? Yes. I'm not sure if it's recognizable as a Tam. My entire family has brown eyes and hair, but I have blue eyes and red hair. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with me. Yeah, that's a big genetics moment. Here's what happened. I'll show you what happened. All right, let me draw a Punnett square. Big B will be brown, little b will be blue. Basically, your parents probably looked like this. So because they both contained the dominant gene, that would be the one that expressed itself. And 3/4 of the kids would also contain the dominant gene, so that's what would express itself. And there is a 25% chance of getting a blue one. That's how genetics work. Thank you. I fucking love genetics. Some blue and hazel eyes can change color depending on the area. I don't think that's true. I think, like, yeah, they'll change color based on the lighting. Oh, it's an ad. I guess it could have just been dormant for a while, glitch. But that's really interesting. I fucking love, like, weird genetic stuff like that. Yeah, like, of course your eyes can change depending on the lighting because, like, that's how colors work. If the lighting is different, your eyes are gonna, like, read it differently. But I don't think they can actually change based on the literal area. Like, because, like, it's the same pigment every time. That pigment can't actually change. That's not how it works. Oh god, my chair just made a noise. Honestly, I feel like I met way more people who were super pretentious about having hazel eyes than I did with people having blue eyes. Like, if we were ever, like, at the boys' club or whatever, just like talking about eye color in, like, desperation to make small talk, like, someone would be like, oh, yeah, like, I have, like, these, I have blue eyes, like, my brother has brown eyes. And then someone would be like, I have hazel eyes. And you'd be like, oh, no. Like, well, they're just going to be talking for the next 15 minutes. Which is weird, because I think my mom genuinely does have hazel eyes. Because they look brown sometimes and gray sometimes. Or like kind of tan sometimes depending on lighting. And my mom, being a adjusted human being, was never like that. Oh no. Is it gonna come back this time? And we made it. I'm the smartest person alive. I fixed it. Do you want to know like the worst part about all of this? So like I have COVID and everything, but I'm pretty sure I also like have allergies because I went from a place of stream is literally fine. What are you talking about? Because I went from a place of like winter to a place of summer, like literally overnight. And so I'm just going to like keep like but even when I recover from COVID, I'm still going to have to go buy allergy meds like because I'm still going to like have a runny nose and everything and like have like eyeballs watering and stuff and I'm sad. Anytime that you hear me like go silent for a little bit, by the way, that's just me muting so I can blow my nose. Oh, I'm dying. I can understand time zones, but every time I hear about different seasons around the world, it fucks with my brain so bad. Yeah, it's it is March, and yesterday it was 84 degrees Fahrenheit. I was sleeping like 10 hours a night the first couple days because I would just oh, winter starts. I don't know where it starts, but I know like July is like the middle of winter. No, it's summer. It's summer here. It's gonna start becoming fall soon. I know, it's so fucked up. Dude, I went from like if you have a summer birthday, you actually have a oh fuck. Yeah, my birthday is January 14th. I now have a summer birthday. This is I'm gonna be sick. I have to move. It's October spring? I think it would be, yeah. Their summer break for school is usually around um like I think it depends on whether they have a 2 month or a 3 month break. But it's around like December, January, or like November, December, January. Hi, Zillico! Hello! Do you see how scuffed this stream is? Isn't that fucked up here? I'm gonna draw a star and that's gonna represent you. Yes, they celebrate Christmas in December, which is in the middle of their summer. It's disgraceful. Aztec's mom the other day was talking about like wanting to experience a white Christmas. And I'm like, I would be overjoyed to bring you and your entire family like up to the Midwest for a Christmas. Like you would like because they genuinely would not have ever experienced anything fucking like that. Like the closest like that they could like compare it to is like a walk-in freezer. And that is it. And like, oh my god, I would have so much fun like watching them suffer basically. Or just like not even suffer, but just like watching someone have new experiences like that. You've met Aztec's mom? I mean, I have now. I'm so used to snow, but like there are people who don't get snow. I know. That's what I'm saying. Tam, you should draw everyone in chat literally. Oh, that's a I don't think they even have to salt their stairs. Dude, I'm not gonna like see a snowplow for months, like until like I like fly back for a holiday or something. We get snow in February where I'm at. Dude, we get snow. Like we have had snowstorms in fucking April. Like, okay. All right. Everyone wants me to draw. I'm going to draw. I need everyone to sound off in chat so I know who you are. Okay, that's where I know where the edge of the camera is. All right, so a random spooky leaf. I think yeah, we're just going to draw that as like a leaf inside a ghost. The ghost, it's like absorbed into the ghost like a slime. Tam, I would love. It's not supposed to be a maple leaf. It doesn't say anywhere it needs to be a maple leaf. I just wanted to draw it as a normal fucking leaf. I'm not gonna draw it based off of what their Sona actually is. Okay, luckiest plant is pretty easy. We're gonna draw a clover from memory, which is like 4 hearts in one. All right. Ease. Um, Miles.png. How do I. I don't know how to draw Miles.png. I kind of want to draw like a speedometer to show, like, miles. Wait, I got it. That's a speed limit sign. And that's like the grid to represent that it's a PNG. That's like the checkered background. There's a symbol for PNGs? I've been JPEG'd. Oh, of course. Okay, wee wee French bread's pretty easy. We're just gonna draw a big old baguette. And we're gonna give it a little mustache. Perfect. What would I even be like? You're just an animal, so you're just gonna be like a little. Oh, it's really hard to draw from this angle. You're whatever that is. That's Trivel's animal. I don't know how to draw Rob Lob. Okay, so Rob and Lob are actually both actions. You can rob someone and you can lob something like across the room. So we're gonna draw a little dude. And he's chucking the thing of money. See, he's a robber and he's lobbing. Now go glitch. Wait, I think the green one's on the bottom, right? Like, absolutely. See, it's like all buggy. It's glitching out. All right, perfect. Glitch is just like random squares everywhere. Oh my god, hi, Feline. What's up? Welcome to this incredibly cursed stream. Feline, did you hear the wonderful news? I moved to Australia. Also, I'm dying of COVID. Give me your money. Neither of those are jokes, but you don't have to give me any money. I'm just gonna say that to like every new person. I mean, Chris isn't new, but like new to this particular stream. All right, Lord of the Feline is also, that's a pretty easy one. We're just gonna draw a little kitty. And we're gonna give it a crown. We're gonna make that one a tabby as well. Oh my god, me too. Oh, yo, Chris, what's up? I'm fist bumping you right now. You can't tell. Here, wait. That's us fist bumping. I have not seen the original Star Trek. I'm sorry. They sound adorable. All right, who else is in chat that I haven't drawn yet? Sound off if I haven't gotten to you. Oh, you got an egg roll? Dude, can you send me one? I'll give you my P.O. box, please. I would kill a man for an egg roll right now. I genuinely, I am like. Never mind. I'd say you should do Adrian, but like, how do you draw a Cecil? Yeah. Does Adrian have any names that I could draw? Like, I think he just goes by Cecil, like fucking everywhere. A pan with bacon for sizzle. That's genius. Sizzle. Perfect. They definitely have egg rolls because they're right next to South Asia. Like they have a huge, that's like most of their like non-Australian population is Asian. As far as I know, at least. Like that's like you know how like in the US, the like secondary, like if it's like if they're not American, they're probably Hispanic. With Australia, it is like Asia. So yeah, they absolutely fucking have egg rolls. I think everyone thought his name was Sizzle at first, thanks to Aztec's influence. Yeah, remember kids? They're Chinese American. That's interesting. Yeah, I mean, like, they have, like, a lot of, I don't know, any food that you would probably consider, like, stereotypically Asian, which I'm doing with huge air quotes, they probably have. God, egg rolls are so good. And spring rolls. Dude, there was this restaurant, that, like, you know, in the old world, across the pond that had the best fucking spring rolls, and they would always give you, like, the extra, like, is it fish sauce? Oh, I don't actually remember the name right now. Whatever, it was good, and they would give us, like, extra cups of it, and it was amazing. 11 out of 10. You What's an egg roll? Triv, you're actually like, I'm not taking you seriously. You're absolutely fucking with me right now. There is no way that you are, like, old enough to be on Twitch and in my server and everything and have not ever had an egg roll. Like, maybe you didn't know that an egg roll was what it was, but you've absolutely had one. There's no fucking way you haven't. Like, genuinely, the statistical likelihood of you not having had an egg roll in all, like, 16 years of your life or whatever is like 0.02%. Like, fuck off. That's not happening. Triv, Google an egg roll. Please. It's where they take an egg and roll. No. Stop making me laugh. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna draw an egg roll. He's rolling in little circles, see? Alright, fair enough, Miles. Godspeed. This is the most, like, incomprehensible drawing I've ever made. It does not. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Jesus. We were all, like, up in fucking arms. I know, they're so good. And spring rolls? I don't I don't know if spring rolls have to be made with the, like, clear wrap, but I like those ones the best. Long stream? It's only 2 hours. I think I normally go for like 3 or 4, but my streams have been shorter lately because I'm trying to, like, kind of ease back into it. It will probably end soon though, because I'm fucking sleepy. And I'm really hungry. And, like, every time I get food, it's a fucking ordeal because I need to, like, go outside, like, no, not outside, but I need to go downstairs, like, fully masked, like, wiping down every surface I touch. And if anyone else is downstairs, I have to be like, hey, get the fuck out of the kitchen. If it doesn't have rice paper, it wouldn't be a spring roll. Okay. I could have sworn. Yeah. That's why going downstairs is such an ordeal. I do like referring to it as the mega cooties. I just want to clarify, by the way, I didn't get it, from, like, the 6 airports in 3 countries that I visited in rapid succession on the way to, like, get here. Like, I tested after I landed, and that came back negative. And, like, I've been talking to Aztec and hanging out with him for the past few days, and he got tested, like, yesterday and came back negative. So it was literally just from, like, being on campus for, like, 24 hours. Like, just instant COVID. Oh my god, I'm so annoyed. Like, what are the chances of that? I feel like I've seen, I don't know, they were probably just like mislabeled egg rolls, but I feel like I have seen spring rolls in like the normal, like sort of bread wrap. Um, but then like this, the filling is like, more spring rolly than egg rolly. Like it has like more veggies in it and everything. God, rice paper is also a fucking banger. I love rice paper. You can make such good shit with it. My hair is not staying out of the way of my face right now. I cannot see. Is it happening again? Nah, my FBS and everything's fine. I've been living off a roll of toilet paper because I ran out of tissues like a week ago. Oh, God, I'm so sorry. Yeah, I got really lucky. Someone was like bringing groceries and they bought a box of Kleenexes for me. And then like 2 days later I tested positive for COVID. So I'm very glad that that happened. I have like an extra was the spring roll but no rice paper yellow. I think so. It was like a yellowish kind of color. I feel like it was more yellow than like average bread material. Yeah, the only toilet paper we have is like, single ply sandpaper. Oh, Clover, I'm very scared to pronounce that. I will look it up after stream and like practice so I don't fuck that up, but ugh. I really want egg rolls and I want donuts and crab rangoons. I want to live lavishly. I've been eating like a college student for 5 days and it already is suck. It sucks. Dude, the fucking plain food was actually lavish. Like, I was so impressed by that. I was not expecting that to taste good, but yeah, they had like curry and everything with like chicken that was like moist and delicious. And for breakfast, they gave us French toast and had like I have I have literally had French toast like at a restaurant that tasted worse than this French toast on the fucking plane. It had like blueberries and everything. It was so good. Ugh. It's Vietnamese, hard to explain over text. Okay, yeah, I'll probably look it up later because I do want to like know how to actually pronounce stuff like that because it feels a bit shitty to like not know where like I have those resources. I think Genshin is just Chinese, isn't it? Like that's what it is originally, and that's like what all the characters are. And some people like think that it's Japanese because it has a Japanese translation and like anime, but then it's actually Chinese. What kind of plane food did you get? I don't know. I was flying economy class. Like, that is the lowest class. There was no reason for them to, like, serve us the fucking fine dining. Is it actually, like. Is it gone? It's coming back. wait, it's dying again. Oh, it's coming. Nope, it's dying. It's coming back. All right, hey guys. Okay, interesting. So it's all kind of based off of like different countries. That's cool. I didn't know that. But the game itself was produced in China, right? And like that's what the original version is, and like the English version and Japanese versions are translations. Am I right about that part? Because I could have sworn that was a thing. Like people keep thinking that it was made in Japan because it's anime. And I'm like, no. Stop being weird. MiHoYo. MiHoYo? I think it's MiHoYo. So we're just gonna like assume that I said that right. Ooh, introducing channel points. Oh my god, I can earn my own rewards. How exciting. I'm gonna highlight my message. Penis cum. Do you guys like my message? Oh my god. Part of it is in Japan. They produce Honkai. The part making Genshin is in China. Okay. I see. I was gonna say, Chris, you weren't here for the beginning. Let me explain something real quick. So uh um I don't know how to explain it. Um but basically caused by 9/11. Oh, and yeah, there's an Among Us up there somewhere. Um Dude, I when I rebuild Hex, it's gonna be with like all better parts. Because like so I'm gonna be taking some parts from Aztec, and I'm gonna be buying like everything else. And the parts that I'm looking at, like the parts that I'm gonna be getting, are better than what she currently had. I guess past tense. Actually, 9/11 caused Rousei. Um, and then yeah, the parts that I'm looking at now, like to buy, are really good. I found some 2060s that are like way cheaper. I Blob, what are you? Have you ever seen one of my streams? Hex is able to like stream fucking Decay with little to no issue, except for like when you go really deep in the actual Decay part. Like, do not do her like this. Oh, chat just reset itself. Goodbye. Yeah, the only like I get a bit defensive sometimes about people talking about like, oh, like, just like buy a better graphics card. Yeah, yeah. Do you want to drop $800 on something real quick? I mean, if it's easy for you, like go ahead. Like by all means. I'm not gonna stop you. Like it's not computer expense. I like I have to like put actual thought and like huge amounts of money into that decision. That is not something that I'm going to do lightly. Yeah, no, you like don't open games midstream. Like she runs Minecraft fine when you don't open it on stream. That was 100% on me. That wasn't Hex. What would you need to upgrade your RAM to? 16 gigs is good enough to get you most places. Like you rarely you rarely need higher. It's also really funny. Oh, you only have 8. That would do it. Oh yeah, and generating the new caves. I forgot. Yeah. Okay. Good. Some people are really weird, and they're like, "I need 64 gigabytes of RAM," and I'm like, "What the fuck are you going to be doing with that? Like, are you trying to like render fucking Blender liquid simulations live on Twitch?" I guess you would need like a good processor and whatnot for that as well. But like that's something that would use up a lot of memory. Is like if you were doing a lot of things at the same time. I just, uh, yeah, 32 is like really the last line of like reasonable amount of RAM. You don't need anything fucking more than that. Mining bits, most likely. Yeah. I don't think that you really use RAM for that. You use a graphics card mostly, if I recall. That's also why be really careful buying like used or even refurbished graphics cards because sometimes they will have been used for crypto mining and they will just be like completely fucking useless and burnt out when they get to you. My computer has a pretty good graphics card and an amazing CPU, but no RAM. Yeah, you probably because you have a gaming laptop, don't you? Like, mm, I don't think memory would affect your FPS that much. It would more affect. I guess it could a little bit, but it would more affect like how long it takes to open and like how laggy it gets when that happens, like stuff like that. It could. I don't know. It could affect FPS, but in my experience, even if I'm at like 100% memory, like games themselves run okay. It's just like opening things is what's slow. I know. I assume that you've like looked at Task Manager and everything. I'm just really confused by that because like that is not the same experience that I have at all. And I have like my graphics card and CPU is way worse. So I would assume that I don't know. Ugh. Oh yeah, it might be that. I forgot about that. That if there's like not not enough RAM to handle certain. Okay, never mind. That makes sense. That would cause that. Because yeah, if there's like not enough RAM to handle certain things, it can just drag down the rest of the entire rig because it doesn't like. Yeah, that makes sense. I forgot how computers worked for a second. But yeah, laptops usually do screw you on the RAM. Are you sure that like you'll be able to upgrade it? Because they can be really annoying to upgrade as well. Because like they're so compact and everything. Like, oh, I feel like some gaming laptops have gone in a better direction with that recently. Like, kind of like promoted themselves as being like, oh no, Windows absolutely fucking does. If you can get like a stripped down version of Windows that still does everything you want it to do, for the love of God, do that. Like, it absolutely does that. I ran into other issues because I was lacking so many like important drivers that normally come with an OS that I was missing. But like Hex, the way she ran, like when we like before we installed actual Windows, when we just like downloaded off a disk and like before anything else, my dad like went through and just took out as much random bullshit as he could. Like, yeah, I lost some important things and like I need like you need like properly working fucking audio drivers, for example. But she did literally run better. Like objectively speaking, she ran better when there were so few background processes and it didn't like affect anything else. Like the only issues I had was just missing those drivers. But like the um the Google Chrome and whatnot and like the internet, like none of that was affected by this shit missing that Windows claims to like help with. How can you? Oh, that's awful. Yeah, you will like really want to troubleshoot that blob because seriously, like like updating my NVIDIA drivers is how I fix like 80% of my problems. That's so annoying. I'm so sorry. That's really bizarre. I mean, you can just. The BIOS is not as scary as it looks. Like, you can like look up tutorials and whatnot and like just be careful with it and you'll be fine. And then look it up. That's what I'm saying. It's like the BIOS for your system is because like if you have a gaming laptop, it is probably documented. TARM. Like, and it's a very useful skill, like especially if you're planning on updating. Yeah, but you're not your mom. Especially if you're planning on wait, fucked up her motherboard. Okay, well, we'll get to that later. Um, but like it's probably documented. Like be careful with it. Obviously, like look up everything before you want to do something. But it's not like as bad as it seems. It's very intimidating, but like you'll probably be okay. It's also like surprisingly I don't want to say this because I feel like immediately I'm going to get people being like, "Oh, well, when I was 12, I bricked my computer instantly by doing this." But like the BIOS doesn't want you to fuck up the computer. Like it is harder than you would think. Oh no. Yeah, that's on my end. Let's see if it comes back. Yeah, we Gucci. That was just an Australian Wi-Fi moment. No worries. Yeah, it is like it is kind of it's more idiot proof than you would think. Um like okay, for example, the like I don't know how to describe this. But yeah, it's just like and it's stuff that you can like look up as well. Like all of this will be documented. You can just look up like, "Hey, how do I do this on this computer in this BIOS?" And like there will be answers available. Um I guess oh, I don't know if that would extend to BIOS, but oh god. That's fair. And keep in mind as well, like, I guess it's upgrading RAM is pretty hard to fuck up. I was gonna say, like, if you're gonna like upgrade it physically, like that's like way scarier, in my opinion, because that's like you brush something and it's just gone. Like, I do you think you're the only person that owns this laptop, Blob? Yeah, RAM upgrade is really easy. Like you take the sticks out, you put new sticks in. I love upgrading RAM. It's so simple. BIOS it's like the okay, this is just going to be a definition from memory. Um so you probably want to look it up, but it's basically just kind of like the most basic form of like an operating system that like your motherboard and whatnot will have pre-installed. And it's not going to be like Windows, it's not going to be like iOS. I think that's actually what like BIOS stands for, is like basic something operating system, something along those lines. And that's like you can edit certain fundamental parts of your computer from the BIOS. That's how you can like, I mean, you can also just download software for this, but if you don't want, if you want to do it manually and like not have to download any applications or anything, this is where you can like overclock um, your CPU and stuff like that. In computing, BIOS is firmware used to provide runtime services for operating systems and programs and to perform hardware initialization during the booting process. Sure, we'll go with that. Yeah, it is. Yeah, BIOS is kind of like your direct line of communication to the hardware. It is oftentimes it's going to be a little bit more difficult to navigate than like a typical OS. I'm aware that you Googled that definition. What does that? What does that have to do? You wouldn't have put it in quotes otherwise. Um, but yeah, it's not like the easiest to navigate. It's not like the most kind of intuitive, in comparison to like whatever you're used to, because it is. It's just a lot less like that has gotten better as well as like everyone as like kind of building a home computer becomes more accessible. Um, but yeah, it is kind of like less GUI focused. Because it's kind of like expected that if you're poking around in the BIOS, that like you're going to be able to operate without like a super intuitive graphical interface. Turbo mode. I don't want to ever like overclock my CPU and GPU. That's scary. I don't really see the point. Like, just get like just like get parts that operate well enough at the normal fucking limits. Duh. Like, why would you make more work for yourself and like possibly like burn them out in the process and like because I'm pretty sure it I don't know. I know there's ways to overclock safely, but I feel like as a general rule it kind of it's not good for their like lifetime. Like it can like limit that a lot. Yeah, I feel like overclocking a laptop is probably a bad idea in general because the like biggest thing that laptops struggle with is like efficient cooling that is like like cooling that is efficient enough to keep up with the demand. Like so overclocking a laptop I feel like is just dangerous. Like like think of like the heat potential. My GPU is a loaner, so if I overclock and it breaks, I'll be 5K in debt. How much is your I'm going to die. How much is your GPU? Like I've seen like 2000, but 5K? Bread. Oh, forget 3090. Bread's on a fucking 4090. I think, yeah, like the highest I've seen is like 2000 and some change. But yours is double that. You're really gonna make me look up what that is, aren't you? Oh, fuck. Yeah, I'm seeing some that are $3,500. People are advertising this as like the single most powerful graphics card ever created for the PC. Is it worth the price though? Like, that's my issue with these every time is I don't care though. Like for $3,500, it needs to be more than like a good graphics card. It needs to be like sucking me off daily. I don't know. I can't imagine spending that much on a single part. Like that's intense. Yeah, we're talking about like computer parts. Tam, when are we getting it? I see DM's bread. Tam, are you getting sucked off by Hex? No, Hex was like $800 total because she's fucking awesome. I mean, like now, she would be a lot more expensive, but I don't know what the cost of all her parts is because I'm getting like half of them from Aztec. And I mean, I know how much he paid for like the entire thing, but I don't know how much he paid for each individual part because he bought a pre built. Tam, when are we getting? That's literally not your Wi-Fi, Bob. Every like in this stream, every time you're like, "Oh my god, my Wi-Fi," I glance over and I'm getting 0 FPS and 200 like bit rate. Like that is not your Wi-Fi. That's the fact that I'm like streaming from an Australian dorm. Like, bruh. Like normally your Wi-Fi is to blame. Don't get me wrong, but in this specific case, that one's on me. But yeah, we'll get an unscuffed stream when I get Hex rebuilt, and then I can just like play whatever the fuck I want. Like, because like with like a 2060 and everything, like I should be able. I don't know. I might be able to stream Arc on low settings, and that's really the dream. It's not connected to a toaster. It's stacked on a bunch of cardboard boxes so that the camera's far away enough to like register all this. That's what's happening. There's no toaster involved. The toaster is downstairs. You have toasters for Wi-Fi. Maybe okay, you know how like they have like switches on their outlets so you can like turn the outlets on and off? Maybe that's the problem. It's like every time the internet goes out for a second, that's someone just like bumping the switch by accident, be like, "Ah, fuck," and like having to turn it back on. Wrong, your point is invalid. Oh. Yeah, I think that one is on your end. We're good. Oh, we're good over here. I'm sleepy. I think I'm gonna end stream. I'm gonna eat food and I'm gonna take a fucking nap. That's my plan. I'm sorry, Bob. Excuse me. Fuck. All right. It's wait here. Let me like. I can make a little goodbye stream or like a goodbye screen. Hang on. Oh no. Yeah, I think I fucked this one up. But all right. Well, you don't get to see it today. Due to budget cuts, Tam can no longer vibe in the stream end void. Yeah, basically. It's all gone. All the assets are like, in a brick next to me with no way to get out of the brick. That was your first stream? I'm glad your first stream was fucking quality. Okay. I'm gonna head out then. It has been an honor talking to you all. Hand reveal. It has been an honor talking to you all. I'm really excited about being able to like stream normal things soon. I have a really good video planned to like talk about all the life changes and everything, and it's gonna fucking bang. Okay. All right. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye.